Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be talking about one of my favorite topics of all time, which is skincare. I have talked a lot about skincare before. I've done several videos on it, specifically about the certain products that I'm using and my routines. But today's video is going to be a little bit different because I want to talk to you guys about some of the things that I do outside of my regular skincare routine that really help me to achieve really soft, glowing, smooth skin. And I want to preface this video by letting you guys know that I do not have perfect skin. I was not blessed with the great skin gene. I have had issues with my skin. So I'm saying this because I don't want you to think that you're looking at my skin and just think, oh, she just has that naturally, because that's absolutely not the case. I really have to put a lot of effort and care and love into my skin. So as I mentioned, today I'm going to be sharing my tips, my little secrets for achieving really beautiful, smooth, glowing skin. Before we get into these treatments and the things that I do, the first thing that's super important is to have a good regular skincare routine that you maintain day in and day out. So making sure that you are cleansing your face, never sleep with makeup on, so that you're really clearing out your pores every single day, putting on a serum, a moisturizer. Those are some of the basics that I would start with. And once you have that down, I would move on to these other tips. I really hope that you guys will find this video helpful, and stay tuned till the end because I will be giving away some skincare products as well. So one of the newer things that I've started incorporating into my skincare routine, which I've seen such an amazing benefit with, is retinol. A lot of you guys may have heard of retinols before, and I've actually talked about retinols, but always over the counter. So retinols that you could pick up at places like Sephora or even in the drugstore. But this is a different kind of retinol. So this is a prescription strength retinol. And the brand that I was prescribed is called Differin 0.1% cream, and this is a type of retinol that you get at your dermatologist. Retinol is basically a vitamin A, and what it does is it goes down deep into the skin tissue and it regenerates the cell. So it helps the cell to turn over faster, and then that in turn helps to bring new fresh skin cells to the surface. And fresh skin cells are obviously better than old skin cells. They're more healthy, they're more smooth, they give off a nice glow. So that is basically what retinol does. But then, as I mentioned, there's the prescription strength retinol and the regular retinols that you can get at places like Sephora. I've actually been using a retinol from Sephora. I used to use the one from Sunday Riley, the Luna Sleeping Night Oil, and that has retinol in it. But in my opinion, there is a huge difference between that retinol and a prescription strength. And the main difference is that the prescription strength will go directly into the cell and do its magic. Whereas the ones that you get at places like Sephora, they still have to go through one process before they can really start working in the skin. So that is kind of the main difference between a prescription strength and a non-prescription strength. Another huge benefit of a prescription strength is that it's so much cheaper. Conventional retinols can be really pricey, like up in the 70s, in the 80s, and even $90. And this I paid, I think, around $10 or $15. Could have been even less. And for me, I wouldn't even put this in the same category as a regular retinol. Like, prescription strength retinol is where it's at. I cannot recommend this enough. It's amazing for textured skin, if you have scarring, if you have enlarged pores, if you have acne. Seriously, this stuff is amazing. The second thing that I swear by for really glowing, smooth skin is exfoliation. There's so much to say about the topic of exfoliation, and there's so many different products and things that you can do, but I'm gonna kind of break down what I really like. Exfoliation is super important because you want to remove that top layer of dead skin cells. So I like to use a physical exfoliation like a scrub, and I will do that every other day or so, and it's really good for also just getting the circulation in your face going. Something else that I really like are chemical exfoliation. So chemical peels. Chemical peels can range from quite mild to more extreme, where you have a lot of peel. I don't really do those types of peels. I do ones that are a little bit more gentle, but that definitely remove that top layer of your skin gradually, and your skin will kind of start to flake off a little bit, and then you'll get that new fresh skin coming through underneath. Something else that I love to do for exfoliation is dermaplaning. And dermaplaning is kind of like a fancy word for literally shaving your face. Now, when I first heard about this, I was like, oh my god, this is the worst thing ever. But I did so much research on it, and of course I tried it myself as well, and you guys, I love it. I've been doing this for a little over a year now, and it's something that is so transformative to your skin and just to also how your makeup applies. I don't use like a regular old blade that you would use to shave your legs or something. I use a single blade razor. These are from Tinkle. I get these on Amazon, and here is one that I've already used. So I think pretty much everyone has this. It's like a very fine little fuzz, and my hair is not colored, like it's not brown or black or anything. It is like neutral, like my skin color, but it does add a bit of texture to my face. This is not something that I do on a daily basis or anything, or even on a weekly basis. This is something that's reserved for more special event and special occasion. Like if I have a shoot coming up, I love to do this because it literally makes your skin look like glass. It really helps to smooth out the texture and really just bounce the light off of your skin so beautifully. So I'll just take my little razor. These are actually meant for your brows, and they are also great for shaping your brows. I do that as well. And I'll kind of lean my face back and I'll pull up on my skin, and I'll just do these tiny little strokes down my face. And I really make sure that the strokes are very tiny, just like that, and I don't press hard at all. It's very gentle. It hasn't made my hair grow back thicker or darker, and I have been doing this for over a year now. So I would say that it's safe for me to do it, but I don't know, everyone could be different. Huge disclaimer though, I want to just warn you guys, if you are going to do this, please put your finger on top of your brow so that you don't shave your brow. This is something that happened to me the first time that I used this. I made like a whole like gap in my eyebrow. I was doing these little strokes and not thinking that, you know, I was going to touch my brow, and then poop, I made like a little gap. So just make sure that you place your finger above your brow so that it's impossible to hit it. The next thing I want to talk about is something that I would say is probably one of the most helpful things that I do for my skin in terms of preventing wrinkles, and that is a little bit of Botox. I would say I'm quite aware of my facial expressions. Like I try not to make too like crazy faces. I get a small amount of Botox right here between my brows and my glabella lines. I think that's how you say it. It's those little frown lines that you can get right here, which over time can leave permanent dents in your skin. So these are your frown lines essentially. So it's when you're looking at a computer screen and you're trying to focus and you're like squinting your eyes, and you can kind of make these frown lines, and over time, if you keep doing this, they can start to become permanent, and then it kind of makes you look angry and like a bit frustrated when you're really not frustrated at all. It's just because the lines have kind of started to set. And then the problem is that there's not much that you can really do to correct those big lines that you get there. So it's better to prevent them from forming in the first place, and that is why I do it. You could do a little filler or like, you know, get a whole facelift and pull your face back, but I'm hoping that I won't have to do that. So I can still like move my forehead. It's not like frozen or anything, but I can't squint. Like I can't, that's like pretty much as I can squint. But I like that because again, I don't want that line to form there. And basically what Botox does is it relaxes the muscle. So it prevents the tightening of the muscle to make those facial expressions. I find that it also just helps to really smooth the skin out, which is great as well. And make sure that you go to someone who's professional, who is educated, who's been doing it for some time, and who has the experience, because with anything, especially with your face, you have to be super careful. So definitely do your research, ask lots of questions, and hopefully it'll work for you guys as it has worked for me. The next thing I want to talk about is something that I have mentioned to you guys quite a few times before, but it's still something that I love and that I do often, and that is microneedling. And I also use this little derma roller, which is kind of like an at-home microneedling. I do this about once a week. So this is a little device which rolls like that, and it has these tiny little needles on the end, and when you roll this on your skin like so, it will create these very tiny little punctures in your skin, and that will send a little signal to your brain to repair that tissue and to produce collagen. Collagen is what keeps our skin looking super youthful and bouncy and healthy. I also like to get professional microneedling facials done, and that is also super helpful for scarring, for brightening the skin. And then I always like to follow my microneedling sessions, and I guess just in general, I love brightening skincare products. So skincare products that are labeled as brightening or that are described as brightening usually contain a good amount of vitamin C. Vitamin C is actually one of the few proven ingredients in skincare that actually makes a difference to the texture of your skin. There are tons of different vitamin C serums on the market. I will make sure to leave a few of my favorites down below in the description box. Something that I particularly love is the brightening essence from Caudalie and their serum as well. That is really good. Vitamin C is so good for helping to correct and even out your skin tone and lighten up any like marks that you might have from scarring or from pigmentation. Vitamin C is awesome. And that leads me on to my next point, which is nourishment. I cannot stress the importance of having a good diet, of drinking lots of water, of living a healthy lifestyle and an active lifestyle. When you really nourish yourself properly and you give your body the right ingredients that it can go and make super healthy skin cells and just allow your liver to work really well so it can process out all the toxins so that they don't end up coming out on your face. This is something I mention in pretty much every one of my skincare videos, and that is avoid dairy, avoid processed foods, fatty foods. That is like the worst thing for your skin. Instead, eat lots of fresh vegetables, fruits, whole foods. Lemons especially are super good for your skin because vitamin C is like the precursor for producing collagen. So you need vitamin C in your diet for collagen to be able to get produced. I love to have my little lemon and ginger tea first thing in the morning. That's a great way to get in some vitamin C. And then of course, if you're following a plant-based diet, almost every single plant-based food is rich in vitamin C, so you don't even have to think about it. On the topic of nourishing yourself from the inside out, something else that I think is really important is taking natural supplements. So these are some of the ones that I take. I do have a few others in my kitchen, but these are the ones that I would say are really good for skin. This first one is zinc, and this is something I've been taking for the past like 3.5 years or so. This was something that really helped me get over that acne, like terrible acne phase that I had. Zinc is really incredible for skin conditions, especially acne prone skin. Something else that I take is vitamin A, and vitamin A is also known to be a great vitamin for the skin. If you guys have ever heard of Accutane, it is that prescription strength medicine that you are prescribed if you have like really bad cystic acne. And one of the main ingredients in Accutane is vitamin A. So vitamin A is super helpful for skin conditions, but of course Accutane is something totally different. Like it's super intense and has all different other types of chemicals and things inside which are not the best for your body. So I would recommend like just taking vitamin A directly, and this is also really good. Something else that I've been really loving is burdock root. This is another supplement that so many people rave about. I know that this is really helpful for cleaning out your liver, and if your liver is too clogged up, it cannot process and clean out your body of all the toxins, and that's why that they can end up on your skin. So this is really good for your liver, and then in turn it's really good for your skin. I will make sure to leave some links down below in the description box in case you guys want to read a little bit more about the specific supplements that I take. So those are all the things that I wanted to mention to you guys today in this video. I really hope that you found it interesting and helpful. These are some of the things that really help me with my skin and with the smoothness and the texture of my skin and preventing wrinkles, etc. I will be doing a giveaway for today's video, and because this video is all about skincare, I'm going to be giving away some awesome skincare products. These are a few of the ones that I'm going to be giving away. The first is this beautiful Shiromura Skin Purifier Refreshing Cleansing Oil, along with these two beautiful serums from Origins that have some incredible ingredients in them. I will also be giving away all of these products that you see on the screen right now, so one lucky winner can win all of these goodies. And if you want to enter to win, all you have to do is make sure that you are, of course, subscribed to my YouTube channel. If not, go ahead and subscribe, and that you are following me on Instagram. And then you just have to leave a comment under this photo right here. This photo is going to be over on my Instagram. I'm also going to make sure to leave a link for it down below. You can comment whatever you like, and that will count as your entry. And then in about a week or so, I'll contact you directly on Instagram, and then you can send me your address and I will send you your gift. I really hope that you guys enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you're all having a really nice day, and I will see you guys soon. Mwah! Bye guys.